Hello and welcome to this virtual unveiling of the Winston-Salem Portrait Project. My name is David Finn and I'm the chair of the Public Art Commission for Winston-Salem and Forsyth County. This is truly a significant day in our civic life. Today we will unveil not only a sculpture, but a new vision of our city and our fellow citizens. We will learn more about this vision later in the program, but first I would like to invite Mayor Alan Joins to speak, followed by the Southwest Ward Council member Kevin Mundy.
Thank you, David, and hello everyone. I'm Alan Joins, Mayor of Winston-Salem, and it's my pleasure to be a part of this virtual unveiling of the Winston-Salem Portrait Project. So excited about this as we unveil a sculpture and 8 murals all across our community, one in each of the 8 wards, of course. Today we're hoping this project will bring together and celebrate the diversity of our community, and at the same time showing how that we can come together in a cohesive environment here. I congratulate and thank all of the participants, the photographers, and those who helped make this possible. So I hope that you'll enjoy this unveiling and then more importantly see the actual results out here in our community. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Kevin Mundy and I'm very proud to represent Winston-Salem's Southwest Ward. City of Arts and Innovation is more than just a moniker or a marketing motto for us. Winston-Salem has been steeped in the arts for so long it's literally part of our culture. We boast the nation's very first Arts Council, established in 1949. And even before that, the Little Theater of Winston-Salem was formed back in 1935, and Salter School for Visual Art traces its roots to 1945. We proudly celebrate African American artists and Black culture at Delta Arts Center, and the North Carolina Black Repertory Company puts us in the national spotlight with its biennial National Black Theater Festival. Today, there are scores of arts-based organizations in Winston-Salem representing performing and visual arts, literary and culinary arts, folk arts and crafts, and probably even more I don't even know about yet. The arts generate significant revenues for our city's tax base and drive travel and tourism. But moreover, we know that the arts can build bridges, create community, and truly offer transformative experiences. Because of our long, rich history of arts and culture, the Winston-Salem Portrait Project is a perfect fit and a welcome addition to what I call our city's artscape. I would like to thank all of the artists and collaborators involved, the members of the Winston-Salem Forsyth County Public Arts Commission, and all of the other individuals and organizations that help make this important initiative a reality. Having been involved in the arts in Winston-Salem myself for many years, I'm proud to call quite a few of these folks personal friends. And I'd like to tell you that all of your hard work, all of your time and energy that you've invested in this labor of love, it will leave a long-lasting creative impression across the entire city. We're so very grateful for all of you and for the Winston-Salem Portrait Project. Thank you.
Thank you. And now we will hear from 2 members of the Public Art Commission who have been intimately involved with this project. First, we will hear from Betsy Towns, who will discuss how the Public Art Commission came to realize that we needed this sculpture. She will be followed by darasilver, who will tell how we came to select Kisha and Jasmine Chang to fulfill our vision.
Since we designed the Winston-Salem Portrait Project in 2017, the need for such a project has multiplied, as we've witnessed growing misunderstanding and indeed violence over differences of values, opinions, and identities. The Public Art Commission saw the potential for portraits to help us see each other and the places we inhabit more openly and increase our shared capacity for compassion. We worked to enable artists to engage that potential for the growth in our community. The Committee for the Portrait Project established a bold set of goals which the artists, Jasmine Chang and Kisha brought into dynamic life by drawing together a coalition from the community to explore and express the rich humanity that can define Winston-Salem past, present, and future. The Winston-Salem Portrait Project envisioned artworks in all parts of the community that create opportunities for communication, understanding, compassion, and empathy. Bridge the divisions between neighborhoods, including perceived barriers and human differences. Build exposure to innovative forms of public art. involve the community in collaboration and learning, and respond to our place and time. Art has the power to expand the ways that we see and think, to add hope and joy to our daily experience, and to build connection. With the Winston-Salem Portrait Project, the Public Art Commission sought to step directly toward these goals, and the artists' visionary leadership in our community is putting that transformative power to work for us. And now, I'll turn it over to Darasilver.
Thank you, Betsy. My name's Darasilver, and I served on the Winston-Salem Portrait Project Selection Committee. We were very excited to choose Jasmine and Keisha's work for this project. Their proposal emphasized both high levels of artistry as well as high levels of community engagement. We wanted both of these emphasized in this project so we could touch as many community members through this project as possible. At this time, I'd like to hand it over to Keisha and Jasmine to unveil their project and tell us more about their work.
Good morning, Winston-Salem. I'm Kisha Bari.
And I'm Jasmine Chang. We are so excited to be here in Winston Square Park this morning.
We are so honored to have the opportunity to organize this public artwork for the city and would like to acknowledge the tribes of the Kewayi, Saura, Saponi, Tutelo, Okanichi, Kotaba, Monacan, Siwan, Haliwa, Lumbee, Wakamore, Kohari, and the New River Indians, of whose lands that we are placing this artwork on today.
The artwork we're unveiling today is the visible culmination of 3 years of working closely and deeply with the Winston-Salem community. So many of you came together to highlight the people and the stories that make Winston-Salem, its diversity, its energy, and its drive to build an inclusive community for all.
Our hope that it contributes to the work that artists, activists, and organizers have always been doing and continue to do in this city, and that it can be a catalyst for further bridge building in Winston-Salem.
A gigantic thank you to all of our collaborators and all of the community members who made this possible.
Now it's time to unveil.
We invite you all to visit this artwork. It's 1 sculpture, 8 murals, and a pop-up participant exhibition.
And we invite you all to meet some of your neighbors, see yourself reflected. Together, we all participate in the diversity and in the intersectionality of the city of Winston-Salem.
Wow, that's really beautiful. I think I see some people I know. We're going to hear more from Kisha and Jasmine in a moment and have them tell us how they went about the very involved process it took to not only create this sculpture, but more importantly, to fulfill our vision of using art as a way to break barriers and forge new connections within our city. But first, we'll hear from Cliff Dossel, who is also a member of the Public Art Commission. Cliff is going to speak about another unique aspect of the Winston-Salem Portrait Project.
The Winston-Salem Portrait Project was envisioned as a way to take a portrait of the city. So this project has a central sculpture downtown made up of portraits of people representing the diversity of our community. But as Winston-Salem is more than its downtown, we also wanted to reach out and include the 8 wards of the city by installing portrait murals in each of these wards. These murals are made up of group portraits of community members from each of the wards. By doing this, Keisha and Jasmine bridge the boundaries of the wards and have allowed the Portrait Project to become a citywide public art project, not only in name, but in practice as well.
Thank you, Cliff. For those watching who would like to see the ward murals in person, we invite you to visit the website set up for this project, wsportraitproject.com, where you can learn more about the project and see a locator map for each mural. And now I'd like to bring back Kisha and Jasmine. We will first see a short video they created about this project, after which they will tell us more about how this amazing sculpture came about.
Good morning, Abeo. It's Jasmine from the Winston-Salem Portrait Project.
This is your name badge. You want to sit at the table with your construction paper and that.
A lot of fun and a lot of getting to know each other planned for you all today.
I am a photographer.
I'm a passionate community gardener. Gardening saves my state of mind.
I love Southern food. Yeah. I am totally amazed and blown away that you're living now where I used to live at as a kid.
In a half an hour, you're going to go into the portrait studio and you want to capture this person's personality.
You say empowered. What did you learn about each other today?
We're both really passionate about the city and about people and about fairness.
Of course. Thank you, honey. Right, perfect. You're winning. Great, thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us today. Now that you've seen a bit of the process, we're here to talk about how it came about.
The Winston-Salem Portrait Project has been a true collaboration through the whole process. We've worked closely with our local team. Thank you to Magali Ascent, Kendra Bragg-Harding, and Erin Gibbons, as well as many community members and student media makers.
So after our proposal was selected by the Arts Commission, we launched the project in November 2018. We met with elected officials and local leaders to put together a host committee made up of 3 to 5 community leaders from each ward. We wanted to learn about what's important to the people of Winston-Salem and find people in the city that work tirelessly to uplift their communities.
So in January 2019, we gathered this host committee of about 30 people. As ambassadors for their community, we charged them to think intentionally and diversely about people who represent this city. We asked them to think about the many communities here, about those who are not usually in the spotlight, and of people whose perspectives expand the story of Winston-Salem.
The host committee spent 5 months doing outreach to find neighbours and collect nominations. They went to community meetings, local libraries, cafes, and all the places where people gather to listen to stories. The host committee also selected the locations of 8 permanent murals that are installed in each ward. After an arduous selection process, the host committee selected 60 community members who represent an intersectional representation of the city.
In June 2019, these community members came together to participate in a workshop that facilitated connection and bridge building. They were paired with someone new and learned how to photograph a meaningful portrait of their partner. They did this by having deep conversations to help draw out their partner's personalities in the portrait studio. The workshop concluded with Kisha, photographing a portrait of each set of partners to show a new connection made. All of these portraits, the ones the participants made of one another, and the ones that Kisha made of each set of partners, are on display for all to see.
So there are 3 components to the project: a downtown sculpture in Winston Square Park, 8 murals, 1 in each city ward, and a pop-up participant exhibition that will be on display throughout the summer. In designing the artworks, we wanted the physical pieces to reflect the purpose and mission of the project, building bridges and reflecting the community. So we joined forces with Aaron Gibbons, a local artist and fabricator, to help us realise this vision. The stainless steel building blocks include portraits of the partners, along with their remarkable stories engraved. Mirrored steel panels are interspersed throughout to reflect the surrounding environment and you, the viewer, as you're also part of the fabric of this city.
We invite all of you to meet some of your neighbors and to see yourself reflected.
We hope this sculpture is a catalyst and inspiration for everyone to continue building the diversity and intersectionality of Winston-Salem.
Kisha and Jasmine, thank you for all you've done to make real our vision of an art project that helps us see each other and the places we inhabit more openly and increases our capacity for compassion. Truly, this virtual unveiling does not do the sculpture justice. I invite everyone watching to come downtown and see it for yourself. The installation is in Winston Square Park, which is on Marshall Street, next to the Sawtooth Building. I would like to again thank our elected officials and the members of the Public Art Commission for assisting with our program today. And most of all, a heartfelt thank you to artists Kisha Bari and Jasmine Chang for their sterling execution of our vision, and to sculpture fabricator Aaron Gibbons for making this sculpture a reality. I'm David Finn, the chair of the Public Art Commission. Thank you for watching.